What is going on, guys and girls? Level Up here at OnPointTactical. Today we are sitting here at the Lovely test range in Battlefield 4, and we are going to be talking about game options. Now, game options that can be changed, some of them across all platforms, some of them platform specific, meaning the PlayStation 4, but just sort of my personal take on different options and why I've chose to use these options, for what reason and how they seem to work better for me that way. Now we're going to dive into the gameplay, or the control options, sorry. Keep my sensitivity at 70% with soldier buttons on veteran, which is why I don't stab a lot of people. I prefer to be able to crouch well, but that's going to come down to personal preference. Gameplay, aim assist off will make you a better player. If nothing else, it will eventually train you to be a better player, and personally I don't think that it's quite necessary. Reload hint, hide that. This is going to be a lot of personal preference stuff, but my HUD visibility, whenever you unbox the game, is going to be at 80. I want to keep mine at about 60 or 50%, leave mine at 60, and I turn my network smoothing factor down to 40%, because that way you get pretty good looking gameplay, but yet increase the reaction time, so to speak, of the netcode and things of that nature. Moving on to audio, master 100% speaker type, set it to war tapes. It's going to give you the best sound, and for me, it gives me the best positional audio as well. Speaker configuration, leave that on surround, even if you're on a TV or something. For me, it seems to sound a bit better that way. Leave these unchanged if you are running party chat, but boost them all the way up, as far as I'm concerned, if you're using in-game chat at all, because it's going to make it a lot easier for you to hear your buddies and for them to hear you. Moving on to video, I keep my brightness at 55%. That is, of course, going to change depending on your screen and your personal preference. Colorblind, if you're colorblind, go ahead and scroll through these. Personally, I'd leave it off. So I know some people that aren't colorblind like to mix it up just a little bit, but for me, I leave it off. Now, a HUD size, whenever you get the game, is going to be set at 50%, as best I remember. I keep mine down at, I think it's like 50 or 60. I keep mine down at 40%, sometimes 35. I'll show you what 35%. Oh crap! What 35% looks like. Makes the minimap and the HUD a bit smaller, but it gets out of my way, and at that point I can still read the HUD reasonably well. I don't need to squint. I don't need much more eye travel than I did before, and personally I just think it seems to work a bit better whenever I use that particular option. But I've been leaving it at 70, so we're going to go ahead and put that back on 70 so you can see what that looks like. Just a tad bigger, not going to make much difference in the end, I guess. But again, that's going to be more of a personal preference thing than anything else. Now we're going to move along to settings within the PlayStation 4 console, and the display area settings. For me, I want it to be pretty much as small as you can make it, because that's going to move the HUD closer to the center of your screen. Now, that's going to mean shorter eye travel distances, and it's going to mean that the size of the HUD isn't as relevant as it once was, because now your eye travel is overall going to be minimized, and a lot of people don't like it because it kind of is in the way a bit more. Just reduce your HUD visibility. As you can see the sand straight through the minimap there. Not much difficulty, so even if you aren't realizing it, your brain is still going to be comprehending all of the information necessary to make you a more effective player on the battlefield. I hope that this video has been both fun to watch and helpful for you. Might be doing a couple more things of this nature, just improving your skill level and overall effectiveness in Battlefield, as that is the primary focus of the channel. I've never seen a rocket bounce off of the water like that before, but I guess we've all seen things as a first. I'm LevelUp here at OnPointTactical. Let me know what you think down in the comments box below. Have a good one, and take it easy.